Greetings and welcome to your weekly forecast, Thoth Tarot and Angel Message. I am Kat Morgan and I welcome you to this video, to this channel, and to this space. This is a timeless reading for the collective, even though it's a weekly forecast. So whenever you come across this video, however you come across it, even if it's in the middle of the week, you get the opportunity for a 2020 look back and see how well the cards from the previous part of the week coincided with what actually happened in your life. So, timeless reading for the collective. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, whatever you feel is right for you to do. Because as you have heard on this channel, if you've been on here more than twice, the only thing you're ever going to hear from me is encouragement and support and love, as we are all doing our best to live our most authentic lives and be our most authentic selves. So the purpose of these weekly forecasts is just like a weather forecast, to get an idea of the energy that's coming towards us for the coming week so that we can be prepared to deal with it effectively, efficiently, to be keeping on our path that we know that we want to be taking, and not let us be steered or distracted really by what's going on outside of us. So knowing what is coming, if there's rain forecast, pull out your galoshes and umbrella, that kind of thing. So what we'll do is we'll pull 3 cards. It's a 3-card spread. The first card is for Monday, Tuesday, and the first part of Wednesday. The second card is for the latter part of Wednesday and into Thursday and Friday. And then finally, we'll pull a 3rd card for the coming weekend, as well as a 4th card. So I lied. We'll pull 4 cards, but the 3 cards from the Thoth Tarot, and then an overarching angel message from Doreen Virtue's Messages from Your Angels card as well. So let's go ahead and get started and find out what are we looking at for our energy forecast for this week. Well, we start out with the Priestess, and I feel like we've had her come up in a fairly recent reading. This is the Moon and Gimel, the Hebrew letter Gimel. This card represents the road to intuitive forces, healing, independence, internal balance, enhanced self-confidence, the desire to find your inner resources, your intuition, being one with the beginning of all, aware of the wisdom of the subconscious, having intuitive knowledge, and being patient. The High Priestess represents the deeper, more subtle aspect of the female archetype, in the darkness, the mystery, the psychic power, the light of the moon to enlighten the subconscious. The High Priestess is silence, surrender, containing a power of her own. Only when we turn off the world can we allow our subconscious to rise and be able to listen to our inner voice. We can now recognize our spiritual power. The High Priestess is inner wisdom at its deepest, a wisdom that cannot be expressed in rational terms. Trying so, we would already restrict it and make it something false. As a symbol for deeper knowledge, the card can express a feeling of darkness, which might also be a feeling of fear, but also a feeling of beauty. We know that there is more inside than we can see. Connecting with your intuitive forces, continuing to develop them completely, paying attention to your internal guidance. Are there areas in your life where you let others influence you, rather than relying on your own intuition? Meditate in silence and learn as much as you can. Remember, you can trust your intuitive abilities, and the more that you sharpen and hone and define them, the stronger and more correct, more accurate they are going to be. So for the first part of the week, from Monday, Tuesday, and the first part of Wednesday, we are feeling the cosmology. We are feeling the universe. We are feeling that divine energy coming through everything that we're doing, all of our daily activities, our tasks, the duties that we have with our work or our homes. all of a sudden now you're going to start seeing some spiritual side to this that you never saw before. So open your third eye, close your eyes, meditate in quiet, in stillness. Bring that stillness into the moment as you go through your daily life, as you're doing the dishes, as you're brushing your teeth. Take that moment to be mindful, to envelop yourself in the stillness and the connection with God, the universe, source, energy. So beautiful, beautiful energy for the first part of the week. What are we looking at for the latter part of the week, for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? We go from one major arcana to another major arcana, from a 2 to a 21. So we're going from 2 to 3 basically, because we know 21 reduces down to a 3. So we're moving along here, but the universe is like one of the ending cards in the major arcana. It represents Saturn, completion, cosmic union, liberation from bondage, entirety and competition, harmony between spirit and body, being at home in oneself, and inner dependence, inner independence, the mental paradise. The universe card and the energy coming to us from this card represents the closure of karma, as the end and completion of the major arcana is the symbol for the zenith of development, the achieved goal. You have won. The work is done, or will soon be done, and you have found your place in life, or will soon do so. So, really interesting energy moving out of that almost kind of woo-woo kind of feeling for Monday, Tuesday, and the first part of Wednesday. We are seeing karma end. We are seeing karma finalized. And if you're wondering which karma we're talking about and what definition, it is the energy that we've been carrying with us throughout this life. Everything that we have done in the past, everything we have said, everything we have felt, everything we have believed, these cycles are now coming to a close, which is so awesome because I am sure, just like the rest of us, you are kind of tired of going through the same thing over and over and over again. So for the latter part of the week, from the latter part of Wednesday and into Thursday and Friday, we're looking at getting stuff done, finishing up tasks, finishing up projects, finishing up chapters in your life. On a more practical level, the universe implies that good news of a goal being achieved or success is coming or has come. So very, very cool. It's possible to see things as they really are. The color is right for a fresh start or a favorable finish. The events of your life are in harmony with the universe. Ask yourself, which aspects of your life are those that are time to get rid of? We've talked about this before. This is the time to release all that no longer fits, no longer serves any useful purpose. Habits, clothes, appliances stuffed in the back of the closet. It's time to do some decluttering, some clearing out, and because you cannot see what is around you that you need to be addressing if you're full of, there's stuff all over the place. So decluttering your spaces, physical spaces, as well as your mind. So this makes perfect sense for coming off of the beginning of the week where you're in your head, you're kind of in the spiritual realms, you're seeing things through that lens. The latter part of the week with the universe, we are now understanding why we were seeing that, what we were seeing in that brushing teeth and washing dishes. And we are now incorporating it as part of our new reality, our new identity of being those whole people, complete and in and of ourselves. Remember, you are one with the universe. Trust your perceptions and intuition. Make a list of any unfinished situations or projects that you can finish or resolve and release now. Okay, so what are we looking at for the coming weekend? No soft, quiet energy here. This may not be a whole lot of physical activity, but it's a whole lot of energetic activity. So are we going to get any kind of different energy for the coming weekend? Let's find out. Well, yes and no. It's not another major arcana, but it is a court card. So we have the Princess of Cups, and we just had her not too long ago also. But she represents intuition, sensibility, tenderness, fantasy, dreamy imagination, the earthly aspect of water with the cups, and emotional freedom, overcoming jealousy, and having self-confidence. The Princess of Cups represents the earth in the water, an island floating in the groundless sea. She is of endless tenderness, kindness, and lovingness, living on her isle of romance and joy. The exploration of inner worlds is represented in this card, as it represents the earthy aspect of water and where dreams can become reality. So for the latter part of the weekend, even though this is emotional energy from the cups, this is all of that spiritual energy from the previous week coming into physical manifestation. This is a fertile and rich energy. You may be feeling artistically inclined lately, utilizing your talents and gaining deeper insights. The Princess of Cups is a dreamer, dancing her dreams into manifestation. Look at the stuff around her. She has got the crystallization of water, which is the solidification of that water energy into physical form, into crystal. In her gown, her robe on the edges there, she's got a swan over her head and a lotus in her left hand, arm, salmon, a fish on her right, a tortoise or a turtle in a clamshell. And these all have very strong esoteric, spiritual connotations and significance that I'm not going to go into for this reading, maybe another reading. But if you want to find out more information about that, I encourage you to do that yourself, because Mr. Crowley, as most artists, didn't put anything into his pictures that he didn't intend to be there. So but you are looking for new ideas or opportunities that appear to you out of the blue for this coming weekend. So be open to suggestions from the universe to explore new avenues that you haven't thought of before. Don't be surprised if these things come to you out of the blue. Those are your divine downloads, baby. Your creative energy is flowing, and now the question is, how are you going to express it? Will you snap up to this idea and turn it into something amazing? Or will you let someone else bring it to fruition? Because I will tell you that when the universe wants something to come into this 3D reality, they will, that energy is out there in the quantum field, the Akashic records, the Akashic field, and different people of sensitivities are going to be connecting with that like you are. And whoever gets there first gets first prize. It's not necessarily a race, and we don't want to rush things. But if you're getting ideas, inspiration, act on them. This is your sign. Act on them. Is there anything else that's preventing you from being completely free? Trust your feelings and values. Trust that you're on the right track. Your creative energy is flowing. Are you going to take this idea and make it real, or are you going to let someone else do it? It is up to you. Spend time exploring the idea to see if it's something that you want to move forward with. Now is the time to go beyond simply imagining. Imagine being surrounded by water and dancing, the salvation of freedom with light floating movements. Express yourself in dance, express yourself in the arts, express yourself in song, express yourself in poetry, express yourself. We all have creative leanings. We may not identify as being a creative person, but that's a mistake. And denying yourself those opportunities is denying yourself a whole new realm of power that you have available to you to help manifest your dreams. So remember, the more you love yourself, the more you can share with others. Okay? What do we have for our overarching angel message? Who is the angel that's going to be watching over us as we go through this from what have we got here? The universe, the priestess, and the Princess of Cups. Just crazy, lovely, beautiful energy. Nothing quiet or subtle in this at all. Who is our angel? Angel Athena. Hello there. Oh, we need this. We so need this. It is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. You don't need to hide who you are anymore. It's safe to express yourself fully when you're coming from that place of self-compassion, self-acceptance, and self-love. And that is exactly what this whole reading is all about for this coming week. Starting with, as I'm uploading it, it is Monday morning, and I apologize for it's being late, but it's getting to you as soon as I could with technical difficulties and all sorts of stuff going on. But we have, at the beginning of our reading, let's look at the full spread. We've got the priestess, yes, with her arms outstretched, her net of magic, of wonder. So for the beginning of the week, you're going to be getting a lot of spiritual downloads, a lot of spiritual insights in the commonplace, in the mundane. You're going to start seeing the magic. And isn't that what you've been asking for? So don't be surprised if you see that, okay? Coming into the latter part of the week with the universe energy of bringing karma to a close, of all of that spiritual understanding of the mundane now finally all coalescing and making sense, and coming into manifestation with the Princess of Cups for the weekend, where she's literally bringing things into reality from her dreams, from what she got from the beginning of the week and the middle of the week and the end of the week. So that is our reading for the week. Nothing, like I said, nothing small in this, but then you aren't a small person, are you? You are a very large person. You have a very large dreams. You have big dreams. You are a big person with a lot of power, and we need to be responsible bearers of that power. So that's our energy forecast for the week. You guys are going to have an amazing week. This is going to be phenomenal. Feel free to share in comments if you have any specific insights or anything on the reading. If stuff has been going on, you came into the reading in the middle of the week and you wanted to express what was happening at the beginning of the week, this is your channel. The only reason why I'm here is because you are here. And the only thing that you should do with this is what you know to be right for you. So comment, like, subscribe, share, whatever you know to be right for you. We have got an amazing week coming up. Let's go get it, guys. I love you. Have an amazing, fantastic week. Namaste and ciao for now.